Joining us now from Jerusalem is Dan Meridor. He is the former Justice Minister of Israel and a former Knesset member as well with the Likud party, a long and distinguished career in Israeli public service. Sir, thank you so much for being with me. Give me your reaction to Rivlin's argument that his hands were tied by the law. He felt obligated to give the mandate to Netanyahu, even if he didn't want to do it. It was a difficult decision for him. He had no other recourse. Do you accept that?
That's Rivlin's interpretation of the law. I know Rivlin since childhood. We are friends. And I accept his candid and open remarks and interpretation of the law. The problem is not Rivlin. There's one man who drives the whole country crazy for 2 years, no budget, no orderly government, and we could have a government in 5 minutes. Likud leading, as he should. They got more than anybody else, 30 members. Only if Netanyahu stepped down and went to defend himself in the criminal court where he stands. There is a consensus. If he is out, we could have a very broad and very stable government dealing with our real problems. Unfortunately, we are now stuck, or rather we are sliding down a very dangerous course because he insists to try again after 4 failures, where he wanted to have majority to stop the trial by all sorts of tricks, and the people didn't give it to him. He may want to drag us to the 5th time or try to find defectors from other parties in the coming 28 days.
Sir, as a former Justice Minister, what are your thoughts on the fact that now there's a Prime Minister on trial and there is no Justice Minister in this country? Is that dangerous?
Yes, it is. Not only the absence of a Justice Minister, the justice system of Israel, which has a very well-known and distinguished reputation as an independent and professional and serious one, has been put under persistent attack in the last year or so since the Prime Minister has been brought to justice. And the attack comes from the top, from the Prime Minister himself, in an unprecedented way. Rather than defending himself, he attacks the system, blaming the police inspector that he nominated, blaming the state attorney and his lawyers, and the Attorney General, and lately even the judges, for being leftist and being against him and hunting him and fabricating the case against him. Unheard of. This has never happened. When Olmert was put to trial, when Katsav was put to trial, when Rabin was about to be indicted by Attorney General Barak, nobody attacked the system. And the Prime Minister has a responsibility because he has a lot of influence. And if he says that you can't trust the impartiality and the seriousness and the professionalism of the state attorney, the Attorney General office, why should other people in the country do that? This is a very dangerous situation.
Is the system itself?
And by the way, in such such a situation where they don't appoint a permanent state attorney, when there's no Director General of the Ministry of Justice, not to have a Minister of Justice to be able to defend the system being under such ferocious attack is bad and dangerous.
Is it a sign, if we go to a 5th election, is the system itself broken? The way that the Knesset works, the way that the voting works, is it a broken system?
I don't think so. With this system, we had good prime ministers and worse prime ministers. Under this system, Begin made peace with Egypt. Sharon made disengagement from Gaza. Ben-Gurion declared the state of Israel. If you had leaders, not people who caught the lowest instincts of people and responsible people in charge, then the system could work. In any system, it's a lot about the people. And unfortunately, it's not Netanyahu himself. It's the fact that the whole Likud faction, over 30 members of the Knesset now, and don't say a word and let it continue like that. It's a shame and it's a pity.